So look, let me give you a little game about my opinion on filming or whatever, man. Um, so like when you're doing a project, like if you filming and all that other stuff, sometimes you can get caught up into the creativity of it, and before you know it, your film will be on the back burner. And it's kind of something what I did because I'm critiquing it. It's like, this, they gonna say this, they gonna say that, because you gotta think about it. We live in a culture right now where everybody always, got something to say or whatever. And you can't change it. It's just the way it is. But you got to put it out there though, and that's why I'm talking about it, because I'll be looking at my film and I'm like, yeah, this, yeah, that, but who gives a fuck, man? Like, man, put that shit out, because honestly, I ain't go to school for none of this shit. I'm self-taught. A lot of people ask me all the time, hey man, like, who taught you how to do this shit? Nigga, me. Nigga, I know what I want. I know what I want to see on camera. I know what type of movie I want to watch, because I watch a lot of movies. And so, like, man, sometimes I might get around people, and they get a little artsy with it, and they just be like, man, we should do this, we should do that, and this and that, and doing all this or whatever, the creativity. When you start getting into, so like if you making a movie and you start getting into the part where you're being all artsy with it and too creative with it, you're not making a movie for the fans anymore. Now this film becomes something for people who does it, like directors and editors and, you know what I'm saying, like actors. Now it's almost, man, look at that shot right there. Look at that over-the-shoulder shot. Oh, man, look how I didn't break the 180 rule and all. Man, fuck all that shit, man. It's all about the fucking story. Put that shit out. Man, if you record a film and you make a good story with it, bro, niggas gonna fuck with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know if I watch a movie and then I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, this is a good story, I'm gonna sit down there and I'm gonna watch the shit. Now, if I'm watching the shit and it's, oh, the camera here, ooh, that shit look cool, but it only looks good to people who do that type of shit. People who just watch movies, they don't give a fuck. And I be hearing people all the time talk about, man, what kind of camera you got? They don't fuck, man. Okay, so every movie that you watch on Netflix or all these streaming platforms, Tubi, Paramount, whatever, man, when these people be having high dollar cameras, low budget cameras or whatever, and it don't really matter, because nobody gonna never be like, man, I wonder what kind of camera they shot that with. Nobody gives a fuck about none of that shit. Only people who care about that shit is the people who do that type of shit. And for the people who do that type of shit, most of the time they not even watching the movie for the story. They watching it for how creative it is or whatever. And then when you start getting into that zone, oh man, look how good that was. Now you're forgetting about the people, the most important thing, the people who gonna watch this and be like, all right, yeah, it was cool, it looked good, but the shit was whack. You gonna be like, man, I did this and I did that and I did this. It's like, you shot it well, you did good, but your story was fucked up because you was being too artsy with it. And me, I'm not trying to do all that shit no more, bro. And I don't know. Niggas gotta start saying, man, fuck that shit and just go with it, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, like I'm driving in traffic right now. Look at this motherfucker, right? I'm one of the people that be driving. Sometimes I get a little road rage because I be like, motherfucker, drive your shit, nigga. All this slowing down, looking. And then a nigga already ride with no tint on the windows right there. And when you pass by people, all in your shit, man, who that is? Man, get your bitch ass out my way, man. Yeah, man. So that's my opinion on the film and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We just, sometimes you just gotta get away from being all that artsy shit. We need the light here, this here, and this here, and all this 180-degree rule, and man, 3 points of light. Fuck all that. Fuck the lens, fuck the camera, fuck all that, man. Get you a good story, and then all that shit come second. Then you come with all the good lighting and all this other shit. I mean, you want to have a good product, a good quality shit, but when you focus on just how good the movie looks instead of how good the story is, then you have a whack ass movie. And Mike Epps said some shit that sticks with me, dog. He said, man, you can have movies, you can put your movies out, but if niggas ain't quoting your shit you ain't staining the culture. That means you need to go back in the lab and redo some shit. And that's what my mind be at. Man, you gotta put some shit out that motherfuckers gonna quote. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be, man, I put this movie out. Man, my shit was shot good. It was this and that and all this other. Okay, that's cool. Man, I mean, all right, so check this out. Right now, look how good Friday was, and that shit came out in the fucking 90s. In the 90s. Walk up to somebody and say, like, you can just say anything from Friday, and I bet you they gonna automatically know what movie you talking about. Somebody might come outside dressed up. You be like, man, you looking good. And the nigga might be like, and you know this, man. You gonna automatically think, you already gonna know that he talking about Friday or something like that. Or, let's just say the movie Life. Y'all can be cooking at home. They got some cornbread on. You gonna eat your cornbread? Life, you know what I'm saying? You can be at a water park and you see a big girl, you know what I'm saying? She confident, got her thong on, and you look at your homegirl, your homeboy, and be like, I'm gonna show you how a bitch come down the slide. Norbit, that shit gonna come in your mind. So, like, that's what I'm on right now. I'm trying to make movies like that where a nigga can just, like, quote my shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if they ain't quoting your shit, that means your shit ain't right. And that's what I want. Like, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, man, right now I got this movie To Die For, right? And I've been going back and forth with it, whether I should I release it or should I just, like, scrap the shit or whatever. Now, the bitch is good, and I've been being too critical on it or whatever, and sometimes, and because at first my intentions was when I first shot To Die For, my intentions was to put it out as a short film. And then when I put the trailer out, in about 5 hours, I don't know how that shit happened. That bitch had like 100,000 views on it. So when it had like 100,000 views on it in 5 hours, you know what I did? I said, man, I ain't much gonna lie to you, dog. I'm about to go on ahead. I say, man, I took the trailer down, and I say, man, I think we real life need to make a movie out of this, because if we got that reaction like that, that means they probably gonna fuck with it. And I was getting all kind of DMs and inboxes and all this stuff. People was like, hey man, is this out yet? So what I realized, from now on, I'm not putting nothing out. I'm not putting a trailer out unless the movie is out, because that shit can be a lot of intensity, and you probably can miss out on the opportunity of somebody that the right eye, because all it takes sometimes is the right eyes to see your movie. Like if somebody who got a little motion in the industry is sitting and be like, hey, I like that, because this shit is all about money. And if they see it and they feel like they can make some money off this shit, oh man, they fucking with that shit. I don't give a fuck with it, man. They fucking with that shit, dog. And you know, this shit is all about money. All about money. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try to surround myself with people who be thinking like that. All that negative stuff, talking about people, or talking about people behind their back, and checking for niggas' flaws and all that. Man, look at this, man. Look, get your bitch ass away from around me, nigga, before I flash out and beat security up in this bitch. Fuck, niggas. So, man, that's all I got to say about that. I'm out.